What's up, kings and queens? My name is George Fallaw. I'm a myotherapist and personal trainer, and I'm here to show you a definitive deadlift guide. Okay, so what you want to focus on when you are doing your deadlift is we step up to the bar, and we have that bar at around about our forefoot. So if I was to cut my foot in half, I want that bar just slightly above the exact middle. I like to call it 5/8 of the way up the foot, okay? Feet are going to be shoulder width apart. And I'm holding tension. I don't just have my feet flat. I want to kind of create tension with my big toe and with the other side of my foot, and then also with the heel, okay? Those 3 points of contact are really important for being able to push feedback into the ground. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lock my elbows. Really important that you keep your arms as long as possible when you are doing the deadlift. So locking those elbows, I'm going to bend down, okay? My feet are shoulder width apart. I've got them turned out 5 degrees. Now this is just a starting point. Where you feel the most powerful is the way that you should be lifting, okay? But I'll just show you how I do it. Lock the elbows, holding the bar. Now what I want to do at this point is I want to push my knees out into my arms, all right? This is going to incorporate some glute tension. Before I lift the bar off, what I want to do is I want to take the slack out of the bar. So if you imagine the bar on the inside of the weight plate, we want that bar at the top of that weight plate, okay? You don't want to start your movement and the bar hit the top of the weight plate. Before this comes off the ground, you want to push up into that, okay? Think of it like when a train is going down a track and it needs to change tracks, you need to click that track in, okay? Or the conductors need to click that track in, and then that train can follow the track, all right? You can't leave the station, you can't leave the ground until you take the slack out of the bar, aka click the train track in place, okay? So how this looks, you'll hear a noise. Wait for a noise. Elbows locked, picking up the bar, that, okay? That noise, I've created that noise with pushing tension into the ground and also by breaking the bar, okay? So I'm imagining the bar as a stick and I'm trying to break it with my shoulders, aka pull my shoulders down towards my arse, okay? So we're down. We're going to hold, slack out of the bar, brace, tense my core, leg press. Leg press the world away once I've held this in. And I stop again. Okay, that's 3 reps there, guys. What I like to do is when I am bracing through my core, I like to sort of take a deep breath in, tense my core, so I'm inflating it outwards in a tension-like manner, not in a bloated manner, in a tension manner. And I'm imagining I'm pushing force into the top of my thighs. My core tension is crushing the top of my thighs. I'm squeezing the ground hard with my feet, and I'm doing a leg press. I'm pushing the floor away, okay? I'll show you some reps from side on so that you can see how it looks. So guys, you want to make sure that you're not going to squat your deadlift, okay? We don't want to squat down too low. We don't need to do that. What we want to do is we want to have the perfect position of our hips. So for me, my arms are really long because if you think about it, if I'm up here, most of the movement of the deadlift is almost already done. If I'm down here, I have to work through crazy amounts of range of motion, okay? You're going to make it harder for yourself because you're asking that muscle to work over a greater range of motion for a longer amount of time, okay? You can be upright to upright, and then you have no mechanical advantage to actually lift this bar off the ground, but you will find that Goldilocks point that is absolutely perfect, and I'm going to show you what it is for me. Bar over midfoot, elbows locked, bending over, knees out into arms, slack out of the bar, eyes up, push the world away. Push the world away. You'll see a lot of people slamming and leaning back. That isn't as necessary. You do want to close out the movement powerfully once the bar gets to your knees, but you don't want to lean back too much. You lean back excessively, you're going to get some central vertebral pain down the middle of your spine. Just close it out. You'll notice I've got my breath held from the bottom all the way to the top. As you descend down, you want to make sure that you don't lose tension in your shoulders because the starting position of the bar is very important for the next lift, okay? If I lose tension in my shoulders, that bar's gonna fall forward, and then I've got to move it around, and then you know I've lost position, okay? Deadlifting really well is a matter of millimeters. Every session will teach you something that the last session didn't, even when you've been lifting for a very, very long time. So that's the main technique points of the deadlift. As you can tell, I'm very puffed because it is a full body exercise. When you're doing warm-ups for this, say you're doing a 100 kg working set or a 120 kg working set, we'll go with that. You'd start off by doing some Romanian deadlifts. I like to do them with the dumbbells over there. So I'd be doing 2 sets of 8 with holding the 20s, okay? After that, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna have 40 kilos on the bar. I'm gonna do 8 reps. Then I'm gonna jump to 60 kilos. I'm gonna do 5 reps. Then I'm gonna jump to 80 kilos. I'm gonna do 3 reps. And then I'm gonna do a single rep at 100. And then if I really want to, I feel like I need another warm up, I might do another single at 110. Or I might choose to have to do a single at 120, which will be my working weight, okay? So you can choose either or based on how you're going, what you feel like your body needs. Some days I'll get into the gym and I feel like I need that extra single towards the end of my warm-up sequence, but yeah, that's how we do the deadlift, guys. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll talk to you soon.